Greetings from Chef Lindsey. Today, we are going to make a delicious side dish. Fresh green beans, baby red potatoes, fresh rosemary and thyme and garlic, and I'm going to toast up these delicious almonds. Now, these dishes are an absolute fantastic side for a picnic or anything really. I like to sometimes eat them as a meal, a lunch. This is going to be my lunch today. And you can also make 3 or 4 sides and have it be your meal. So let's get going. I've got my water boiling. I had about 2 cups of these fresh green beans, which I just pull off the ends, right? And look at all these delicious green beans. I put salt in my water, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to dump my fresh green beans into this boiling water. I do not keep it in very long because I want it to be crunchy. I don't want any mushy vegetables. Don't need these. So I'm just going to let those cook for a minute. Then I'm going to take them out and put them in this ice water. That will prevent the green beans from continuing to cook. Give it a little stir. All right, they're almost there. Then I had like 1.5 cups of these baby red potatoes. I just cut off the ends. I cut them in half and I quarter them. I've got them in some nice ice water so they don't turn, okay? Everything is prepped in advance. It doesn't take a lot of time regardless. So these green beans are just about ready. The green beans are perfect. I'm putting them in this ice bath so the cooking stops. I'm going to keep the same water for my potatoes. Same pot, easy, less cleanup. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of this gorgeous garlic. I'm plopping in my water. And I am going to then dump my potatoes in the water. All right, look at all those beautiful potatoes with the fresh garlic. And I'm going to add a couple pinches of salt. These are going to take a little bit of time. So we will be right back. We are back. And these potatoes have been cooking for about 11 minutes. And the way you test is you just take a knife. You don't want mush, you still want the perfect formation, okay? So I'm going to take these out, turning off my water. And I'm going to drain these just like I did with my green beans. I'm going to put it in an ice bath because I don't want them to cook more. I don't want mushy potatoes. I don't want mushy green beans. I want them cooked, but I want them to be crisp and delicious. Okay, guys, so I've got the potatoes that are in my ice bath. I drained my green beans because they were ice cold and they're ready. The next thing we're going to do is take these fresh herbs. I've got fresh rosemary and I've got fresh thyme. These are like my favorite. And I'm just going to take them off of the long stem. And we're going to do some chopping. So let's chop this rosemary. Nice little pile. So I've got some fresh thyme and I just kind of pull off the leaves on the stem. Okay? Just pull them off. And then you're going to also chop. So here I am. I'm chopping my thyme. And I've got all this thyme now and fresh rosemary. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna toast my slivered almonds. This is gonna go on top of the salad and mixed all together. This is giving you your protein because this is vegetables. So I've got a 1/2 cup of these almonds and I'm not putting oil in the pan. It's really not necessary. This will toast without it. And you know what, it just saves on the oil and the fat. You know, nuts are full of fat and they're a good fat. So you don't need to add olive oil or safflower oil. Just toast them up and as soon as you start smelling, that is your cue. Take it off. All right, so these slivered almonds have been toasting in a pan without any oil and they're smelling toasted. So it's been about 1 minute to 2. I'm moving it around. I don't want any burnt nuts, okay? So they're getting a little bit golden and they're perfect. Just gonna remove that from the hot burner. I'm going to now drain my potatoes in this beautiful colander. Okay? These are drained. Green beans, drained. I'm going to add, oh, that was loud, sorry. I'm going to add this to the bowl. So we're going to put some vinaigrette on top of these. This is probably 2 tablespoons, and this is probably enough for 4 people. I'm going to add, ooh, listen to those nuts. They're nice and warm, and they smell so good. And last but not least, my fresh rosemary, my fresh thyme. Because fresh herbs, in my opinion, there's nothing like it. It just finishes the dish. Let's take a bite. I want to make sure I have a little bit of everything. The nut, the potato, green bean. Crunchy. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is a great lunch. Or side dish, whatever you want. You need to have this. Enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel, and thank you for sharing me with your friends. Thank you. Bon appetit. Manja manja. Lots of love and a little bit of sauce.